Welcome to the Islanders Training Camp Report here in Pownal. George Matthews along with the training staff. One in number here right now, Kevin Elliott. This time of the year, Kevin, pretty important time, obviously, training camp for the Charlottetown Islanders Hockey Club. The lead up to a camp like this here, tell us what that's all about as far as preparation for a training camp here is concerned.
That would have started probably back in June, right after our draft. We ought to get together as a staff and just, talked about training camp, how many guys are coming to camp, logistically what we needed to do, what we needed here on site, what we needed off site. Just a lot of small things, right down to referees, to helpers along the bench side, to game day activities, to bringing the fitness facility right out to the other rink on the other side, making sure all the rooms are set up.
Okay, you're not in your home building. You're here in Pownal, not far away, but all of a sudden you've got a lot of bikes that have to be moved, training camp bikes and so on, but a lot of detail in this week as well.
There sure is. I mean, all the stuff we have to do is out here now. I mean, we have to orchestrate our schedule around the coaching staff and, obviously all the supplies that are out there and make sure the kids have everything they need for hydration and what they need for, all the physical testing that we've done and anything post-injuries and stuff like that. There's a lot of small things that go on. I mean, even poor Spider back down there is sharpening in the dark some days, and power's gone out about 15 times out here. But, I mean, it's just been a great facility. They've been really comforting to us for anything we need.
Something, Kevin, you have to be happy with is that General Manager Grant Sonia indicated here about a week ago that he was real pleased with the conditioning of the prospects and the players coming into camp here, perhaps more so than last year. Do you see something different, or have you planned something different as far as these players being ready for camp this season?
I think for the returning players, I think what was said at the end of the meetings from the coaching staff and the GM was, hey guys, your spot's not here. You got to have the good summers. You have to work out a lot, and when you come back into camp, we'll fitness test you and see how you guys are. And kids are just in great shape right now. I mean, everyone's bought in the summertime. I think we did 5 follow-ups in the summertime with different trainers. I've chatted with certain trainers. Certain guys had some issues, and every one of these kids came into camp in shape, and every one of these kids have bought into the program. Everyone knows how much, how demanding Grant and Gordy are and the coaching staff. I mean, we want perfection. They don't want secondhand stuff. They want perfection. And kudos to the kids, man. They did a great job.
As the head trainer for the Charlottetown Islanders training camp time as well, a lot of players want to push themselves early in camp here. Injuries, a bit of a concern for you as the head trainer for this hockey club, and if that's the case, what type of injuries are perhaps most common?
Oh, hip flexors and groins. It's not the most uncommon. It's the most common thing I see. I see it every day. I just did the U17 camp in Calgary and had 108 kids, and first day we had like 15, 20 kids, same thing. And here the most important thing is we want to make sure they're flexible. We want to make sure their movement patterns are correct. They're functionally stable. And there's just some small adjustments we've been making. We've been adding into our warm-ups and cool-downs, our hip motions. We've added a lot of thoracic stuff. But again, right now, a lot of kids are saying they're sore. We show them a couple stretches, show them what to do a little soft tissue with them. They're good to go. We're not holding anyone back right now outside of the guys that had some work done in this offseason.
What role do you have in season, and what are the expectations of the players, obviously going through a 68-game schedule?
The big thing is to maintain. We have to maintain the strength they've had, continue building on. When we get those points in the season where we have a couple extra days, we can build up some heavier strength. We don't want to lose their foot speed. We don't want to lose their cardio. We don't want to lose any of their strength. And for us, it's just going to be just like a longer summer. And we always tell the kids, guys, make sure you're taking care of your nutrition. We have our nutritionist, Nancy Fong, on top of that. We're hydrating them during the season, working on their flexibility, working on their motion and stuff. Bottom line is this, it's a long jog. It's not a sprint. And if they think they can get out really quick, they're going to break down. It's unfortunate, but it's just the way it is. So, but I think this year we're going to have a good group. We have a lot of kids that are eager beavers to get in the gym, and I'm looking forward to the season. It's going to be a lot of fun.
For Islanders trainer Kevin Elliott, I'm George Matthews.